Blog Talk Radio.
Welcome to Messages from Above with Toni G. Toni is a world-renowned psychic medium. She has had the gift of being a psychic medium and channel her entire life. Toni hosts 2 TV shows, Create a Life You Love and Psychic Medium Toni G. She is also the author of 5 books. Being a healer and a hypnotist as well, it is her purpose and her passion to help you in every way she can. Phone lines are open now. Call in 858-365-5593 and let Toni answer your questions about life, love, finances, or help you connect with a loved one on the other side. Enjoy the show. Happy Monday, everyone, and thank you so much for joining me today. I'm so ready for this show. I'm actually a bit excited, which is odd even for me. So here we go. Okay, really quick. First, if you'd like a private session with me, a private reading, a private clearing, you can go to my website, TONIG.info, ToniG.info. All the information to book an appointment with me is right there. On today's show, we're going to start with clearing and a bit of channeling. And I think it's imperative. They think so, that the angels think it's imperative that everybody knows. So, real quick side note, in the beginning of the show, I channel a bit. And this is a message for everyone from the angels. And then I do a bit of a clearing with it. And when I do this clearing, whether you're listening live, re-listening, or whatever it is, it will be effective every single time. It will work. It'll clear every single time. So past shows, if you go back and listen to past shows, whatever clearings are on there, you will get those clearings. It will work for you. Now, I'm going to tell you, in past shows, there are clearings for career and love and relationship and getting unstuck and wealth, which is where we are going to start today. To me, wealth is a very interesting thing because everybody has their own definition of wealth. But where this is going is not about money. It's about what you allow yourself to have. So if you have children, you want your children to be multimillionaires. You want your children to be extremely successful. You want your children to have everything. Do you feel the same for yourself? We bust our butts and we do everything for everybody else, but do we do that for ourselves? Do we have that for us? Are we giving ourselves everything that we want those we love to have? Now, if you have children and you're busting your butt to give them a prosperous life, but you're living in poverty, guess which one they're going to follow? They're going to follow what they live. They're going to follow what they learn from you. We do not do as we're told. We do as we see. Okay? So if you are taking care of yourself, if you are allowing yourself to be prosperous, if you are allowing yourself to be successful, those around you see that and they learn it. Nieces, nephews, sisters, brothers, even parents. I'm going to tell you, even your parents will see this. And especially if you have children, your children. So it is imperative to live the life you want those you love to live. You are not here to necessarily sacrifice yourself to make sure they're happy. Goes to that, give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day, teach him to fish. This goes to lead by example, show by example. You just being successful in and of yourself will show others how to do it. But if you are maybe making a good living or whatever level of income you're at and constantly squandering it, there's this thing they like to say, dollaring yourself to death. You don't go out and buy big items, but you buy a bunch of non-essential little items. And by the time, this is only $1. Oh, this is only $5. Oh, this is only, and then by the time you get to the checkout, you've spent more than you would on a big item. And we do that, right? Because, this is just a little thing. So, but then we keep ourselves at that same level, right? We keep ourselves at that same level. And what are we learning, and what is everybody else around us learning? So here's what they are saying for today. It's time. It is time to lead by example. Okay? It is time for us to show how to grow, be what we want everyone else to be. Because while we're pointing the finger, you need to do this, and you need to go to school, and you need to be successful, they're looking at you and go, why? Why? You're not. You're fine. Right? And the pattern we are teaching, even if we don't have children, even if we are, wherever, whatever we are, there are people watching us, friends, neighbors, people coming up in your business. They're all watching you. And the biggest thing they're doing is they're going to get as far as you are. And if they can't learn anything else from you, they're either going to start learning from someone else, or they're going to be stuck at that point also. So it is time to expand. Okay? It is time to grow. It is time to allow yourself to have and be what you want for others. So if I ask, are we allowing, and I'm going to call it wealth, to our lives? And I get a no, so we're going to start with that clearing. Just like abundance covers love, money, career, wealth covers love, money, career. But I want you to get very, very, very comfortable with the word wealth, because most of us are not comfortable with that word. And how can we have something we are not comfortable with? Right? How can we? I can be abundant. That sounds so nice. Why do we feel like we always have to be so nice with our little terminologies as not to offend anybody? If somebody's offended by the word wealth, that's on them. That's their problem. It's not your situation. That's their situation. And they need to go get right with that themselves. Instead of them making you feel bad about being comfortable with the word wealth or having wealth, they need to figure out why they are not. But you know what? You cannot teach a dog to be a horse. You can't. Either you're a stallion or you're not. Now, only a dog and excuse my terminology, this is just what came to me, can turn itself into a horse, can turn itself into a stallion by growing, right? By letting go of the old. And there's nothing wrong with being a dog. We love dogs. We love our dogs. But it's okay if they grow into a stallion, right? It's just a metaphor. Let's not get all technical about it. So that is the first clearing for the day. And I am going to tell you that as we go on, there will be many, many, many more clearings. And we will move forward diligently. And, the other clearing I want to start with before I go into callers, and I will go into callers, but the next clearing I want to start with is a clearing on being stuck. Now, this can be in relationship. This can be in career, school, whatever aspect, any and all aspects of your life. And I keep it vague so that it can cover many aspects of our lives. So we're stuck, yes, so let's start clearing that. Oh, that's a big one. That one really, really hit me. Sometimes when I'm clearing for others, I get very breathed, whoo, here we go. So I know that a lot of people on the line listening are stuck, and don't worry, it will clear, and then you'll see the path to move. You'll have the strength to move forward. You'll have that original energy, like the energy of a baby that doesn't know limits, to do what's best for you. Okay, I'm going to go to callers. Now, it's when I call your area code, please tell me your name and where you're calling from. And then have a question or a connection ready. And only one. And because the switchboard is always full and there are people who have waited months to get through, please, just a question. If you want to share the whole story with me, please get a private reading for that. If you don't like my answer, evaluate your question and why you're asking it. Sometimes people are not happy with the answer I give them. It's okay. That's okay. I don't mind. But then look at what answer are you looking for and why. Do you just want people to agree with you? We're not sitting over coffee. I'm not your friend. I'm not going to agree if it's not accurate. Oh, that sounded so harsh. I'm definitely channeling now. But bottom line, just have your question or your connection ready. And I'm sorry, I'm just laughing at them because they are being very, very funny today to me. To me, this is them being funny. So the first caller I'm going to take is 215. Hello, 215.
Hi. Hello, I'm Natalie. I'm calling. Oh, I'm Natalie. I'm calling from Pennsylvania.
Hi, Natalie. So how can I help you today?
I would just like to know if you see me and my ex, Brandon, maybe getting back together in the near future.
So here's what I'm getting. I'm getting yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. So this can mean a couple of things. This can mean, yes, you might get back together, but it won't last. Or you might get back together, but you shouldn't. Was there some, that you know of, was there some infidelity with this that you know of? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for confirming that. I try to be gentle. I really try to be that gentle. Here's what I'm going to say. Once that happens, it's time to move on. Okay. It just is, because For you, okay, I'm not going to go into big general statements. Here's what I'm going to say. This is for you personally. Let go and let God. Let go and let love. This is not a situation for you any longer. It's time for you to move forward. And it doesn't matter what happened or why. It just is what it is. Sometimes an ending comes because it's just supposed to come. And if you move forward, the person that comes in next, you're going to be so grateful because it's going to be just such a different situation for you. Okay?
Okay.
I'm going to tell you the next person, you have the potential to meet them in about a month to a month and a half. You're going to have a lot of fun with this person. It's going to be a really good experience and a lot of fun. I'm also going to tell you it'll be a choice of whether you allow yourself to move forward into something new or not, okay?
Okay.
Sometimes we have to look at something and say, that was a really good experience. I'm really grateful I had it. Now I'm ready for my next good experience. I learned a lot from this experience, but it's time for me to be here now. It's all about growth. It's all about love. And it's hard. It's really hard sometimes to let go of something and allow for an ending. And believe me, I get it. But sometimes ending can lead to a much better beginning. Now, if the two of you do get together again, I'm going to tell you it will not last. It will be heartbreaking. It's like that last-ditch effort of that comfortable slipper with a hole in the bottom. And I know it's so hard, and I'm sorry that this is the information that you're getting today, but what you're viewing maybe as not good or great information or an answer might be the answer that gives you power and gives you back some of your self-esteem and your and heals your heart. So I'm right now. I can tell that you're suffering, and we're going to start to clear that. But you're also, the other thing I'm getting is that you're really not very clear-headed about the situation. Sometimes when there's an ending, we either see only the bad or only the good of the person. All of a sudden, they were the greatest person in the world that we cannot see ourselves living without. When 2 weeks earlier, we were just like, this guy is getting on my nerves and I cannot take it anymore. I'm sorry, I'm giggling about that, but we've been there. We know. We definitely know, right?
Yeah.
So what I want to tell you is embrace where you are. Get your girl on. Just get your girl on and realize you can move forward very empowered, knowing that whatever happened the way it was supposed to, so that you could go to the next better step for you. Does this make sense to you?
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm going to tell you it's never easy to end something. Woulda, shoulda, coulda, what if. But sometimes it has to end like this so that we can move on.
Yeah,
okay?
I think it's been hard for me because we're having a baby in less than a month together, so it's been hard for me to let go.
And, so I could make it easier for you to let go, but I'm not going to. Here's what I'm going to do instead. And I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness, am I sorry? Because when you are having a baby, and it's not only the dream of the relationship, but then comes in the family and the life you're going to have together. Now I'm going to ask you, and I want you to really think about this. You're having a baby. What example of a man do you want in that baby's life? And this person will be in that baby's life, but 24/7, the character, the ethics, the everything from day one. They say the first 6 years are programming the child for how they see the world for the rest of their life. So you want somebody with, if you're going to have a man in your life, you want that person to have the best character, relationship ethics. You want that person to show up solid and be that guy. Because I'm going to tell you, and there's so much I can say, and I'm just trying to hold back right now because this is a 30-minute show and not a 5-hour show. So on that note, I'm just going to say you're going to come out of this better. Okay. And I know it's hard to see that now, and especially with your circumstances. And I'm going to tell you, you are going to have epiphany after epiphany after epiphany within the month of a lot of things that went on that you were in denial about, a lot of things that went on that all of a sudden, see, here's what happens. When we let go of it, we finally start seeing all the things that were like, oh, wait a minute, I remember this, I remember that, and we see it in a fair way, okay? You guys will be able to co-parent adequately, but I'm going to tell you, if you try again, it will be heartbreaking for you because the picture you're holding is not going to turn. It's not an accurate picture of the future. So here's one more thing I'm going to clear for you, for everybody listening, everybody re-listening, and we already did stuck, which you are a little stuck on this, so that's going to help you a great deal. But the next thing I want to, and we did the other clearing, but the next thing I want to clear with you, being we are able to move forward in a solid, strong, empowered way. And who doesn't need this right now? I'm already, gosh, this one is bringing the sweats, the heat on. Okay, so I want you to know that within a month you are going to feel amazing and you are going to have a whole new look and perspective on relationships. Between now and then, just get yourself ready, get your life ready, and just know like you know, everything is happening for you. It is not happening to you. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you so much for calling in, and I do want updates on you and the baby. And if you choose in a month and a half the new person that comes in, and I feel like this person is actually, they're using the term, I don't want to overstate this, but it's going to be kind of a godsend. And again, it's your choice if you go down that road or not, but we'll see, right? We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Okay? Okay. I'm going to go to the next caller, but I'll be doing a lot more clearing. So hopefully you hang with us and allow yourself to get some more clearings today. Thank you again for calling in.
All right. Thank you.
You are so welcome. I am going to go to the next caller, and that next caller is 267. Hello, 267. How are you today?
Hi, my name is Donna. I'm also from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Hey, Philly.
Hi. Yeah, I wanted to know if
Go ahead.
I wanted to know the person I was dating. It was for a long time. Then we broke up. Is what he's planning to do right now? Does it include me?
Oh, I instantly hear a no. But he's not being honest with you, is he? He's had a problem with honesty in the past, hasn't he?
Yes, he has someone else. Does he have someone else? I know he might.
Okay, so what I'm getting is no. He likes to paint a pretty picture, but he doesn't have any paintbrushes. That's what I'm hearing. So this person is, and again, for what it's worth, he likes to like whisper a lot of sweet nothings, but remember they're nothings. He is, they're just being so blatant and rough on him, and I know why, because I see it. He's like the. Okay, here's what I'm going to say. Let's stop talking about him because he's a non-issue. Okay? The bigger question is, this is the bigger question that they have for you, and they're going to follow it up with a statement. You know who he is. He didn't go into therapy. He didn't get any healing. He didn't change. So why are you so wanting to jump on a ship that already sank? That's their question. Now, their statement is, and the same thing they said to this last caller from PA, they said, from Philly, they said, you know what, get your girl on, get back out there. There are literally millions of people in this world. You have to know with every ounce of your brilliant, beautiful, shining self that there's somebody with more character and integrity out there for you. There's somebody that will be not building you up or building up your hopes just to drop you or drop your hopes. I'm going to tell you, in 3 months, I hear a month, but that's not that might be like somebody that's not going to stay very long, maybe like a plate of pasta or something, as I like to say. But in 3 months, 3 months, you're going to meet someone who's going to change the game for you. And it is somebody that is professional, somebody that is ready to be in a relationship, but most importantly, somebody that's really into you and wants to be with you and wants to start a future with you. That's in about 3 months, okay? Slides toward the 4-month mark, don't worry. This person is a very busy person. They have a lot going on in their life, and they are just going to, they are really, really, really going to like you a lot. Now, if you meet somebody in about a month and they want to have coffee or go to dinner or talk, it's up to you how far you go with that. It's okay if you play, just don't stay. This isn't the person. So don't get too attached is what they're saying. Okay? So I hope this was helpful for you. I hope this answered your question. And I want you to know that if you're patient and you allow yourself to move forward, and again, let's do another, we're moving forward. Let's do another clearing on that. And you know what I'm going to do right now? Here is, oh my gosh, I'm just so, oh my gosh, I'm running out of time and I want to do this. Okay, so I want for everybody listening, re-listening, and you and the last girl that was on the line, we're going to remove all old energy from ex-partners. So let's do that now. And I instantly feel that in my throat where I feel a little pukey. You know how, oh, yeah. So we're going to clear that now. So once their energy is gone from you, you don't have those thoughts, those wants, those maybes, those ifs. we just move forward in a powerful way without any old energy influence. Oh, that's a powerful little statement right there. So I want you to call back in a bit of time, anytime you want, any Monday at noon, and give me but until then, I want you to work on you to be the person that you want to be moving forward and having the life that you really, really want to live. I want to thank everybody for calling in today. Of course, once again, I'm over time, but thank you so much for calling in. I'll be back next Monday at noon Central Time.